if anything, I don't think he's entirely truthful about his weight. 10 stone 3? 10 stone 3?
Well,
in his bra.
I'm sure you wouldn't say it to his face. He is a very big fella, and as the MC John Short announced just a minute ago, he is accompanied to his ring by his tag team partner, Mr. Justin Richards. And straight away, the Forfar crowd really not taking to the Guv'nor here. They're booing him. They're not really showing him any respect whatsoever. But I guess it's mutual, because he doesn't have much of a liking for them either.
It's just showing off his strut there, rather than patting them. You know, they're not really going into the crowd, just giving them a bit of stick, showing off his fly dancing moves, getting down, getting his groove on. And
why not? Why not? When you're in Scotland, let's dance. And if I know Cole Conroy like I think I do, he's going to have something to say tonight.
10 stone 3 pounds.
10 stone 3 pound. It just doesn't seem right. Not even Justin Richards is 10 stone 3 pounds.
Shred. Buff. Buff. Chiseled. Slender. I'm going to be after you, so I can't help it if I'm a little taken aback. Muscular. Big bones. Big bones.
Well, the MC John Short certainly seems to come from our field of thought. He knows that Carl isn't totally honest about his weight.
I think I wouldn't mind actually having cold scales in my bathroom then.
The Guv'nor, Conroy, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, the Guv'nor, as he likes to be addressed, is very, very calm, very collected. He's not in any rush to get this match started. And his opponent, Allan, the Terminator Grogan, he should be making his way to ringside at any time soon.
The Terminator Grogan.
Straight away we can see the crowd are certainly a lot more behind the more local lad of Allan Grogan.
Emanating from Dundee, of course. I don't know a lot about this guy. He is a young guy. He is somewhat of a rookie sensation, you might say. And you know, straight away the crowd definitely taking to this fella here.
What do you reckon he weighs in at, Dan, if Cole Conroy's 10 stone 3?
I don't know. He probably wouldn't even have a reading on the scales, John. If we had to say it, then Allan the Terminator Grogan is definitely the fan favourite here.
Well, without a shadow of a doubt.
And Carl Conroy obviously making a mistake there of kicking the ropes. Seems to have caused himself a little injury there. He'll be regretting that right now, I'm sure.
Yeah, certainly not a smart move, Dan, to do your footing before you even started your match. Now, if you put those two guys side by side, Dan, Allan Grogan or Cole Conroy, who would you say was buff and chiseled? In your more expert opinion. In
my humble opinion, I'd probably sway towards the Terminator, Allan Grogan. I'm afraid to say.
Yeah, so certainly more on the chiseled side.
He will not wrestle until there is complete silence.
Last time I checked, Dan.
Didn't you hear that, John? He said he wanted complete silence.
Well, as I say, last time I checked, we weren't in church, Dan. You're allowed to cheer, you're allowed to yell.
Well, that's true. We're here in the Reid Hall in Forfar, and it is a lovely hall here. The crowd are really up for wrestling. I spoke to some of them earlier on today, and they were really looking forward to this show, as am I. So I can't wait for this match to get underway.
Looks like he's throwing his toys out the pram, Dan.
Well, here's your correct there. I mean, Carl doesn't seem to be wanting any of it. He's straight away, he requested silence, the crowd didn't give it to him. So Carl's gone. I mean, well, it's not being shown on our monitors here, but looking from our commentary booth, I can see that Carl's actually gone towards the door of the arena. Whoa, and he's back. He breaks the 10 count there. Of course, if he hadn't made it back in the ring by 10, he would have been counted out and automatically declared the loser there. But by getting back on the ring apron, he's broke that count. But the referee has restarted that count from now on.
I'm just wondering, he still seems to be shaking his foot a little. Was he just buying time to let the injury heal, or does he really just like wrestling in silence?
Well, wrestling takes a lot of concentration. It's a very highly skilled sport. We should add, please do not try the wrestling at home, ladies and gentlemen. All wrestlers are highly trained professionals, and you shouldn't try it at home. But going back to Carl's injury, I don't know. It's hard to say how serious that injury is, and it'll be interesting to see whether Allan the Terminator Grogan capitalises on that later on in this match.
To give your opponent a public warning. How about the referee giving you a public warning for time?
Well, John Short seems to have an issue with Carl Conroy there, suggesting that he's wasting too much time, which I'd happen to agree with here.
Well, most matches would have been over by around about now, Dan. You know, we've sat here for a while waiting for him to get the match started, and he's probably wrong. That's going to be the only way. Essentially, by then hopefully he's going to get started. Still in his coat, Dan.
Well, let's be honest, Carl, the Guv'nor Conroy, doesn't look like anyone who rushes anywhere. And doesn't look like he's going to rush to start this match anytime soon either. And it appears that Justin Richards is finding it quite hard to get that leather jacket off Conroy's back.
Grogan just having a little snooze there in the corner, Dan, saving some energy. Just having a word. I think he wants to make sure this is a clean contest. You know, we're not going to see any more of these time delaying tactics that we've seen early on from Conroy.
Well, I've got to say, from my past experience, clean contest and Carl Conroy, the two phrases just don't go in the same sentence together. I mean, and to add to the mix, you've got Justin Richards at ringside, and it's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if Justin Richards is going to do anything he can, going to break any rules, going to bend any rules, he might say, to help his little matey out there in the ring.
And Grogan just getting checked over by the referee, checking there's no foreign objects involved, nothing on his boots, and Conroy's making the referee be a touch over thorough. Seems he's still not happy, Dan. Still not happy, but the referee's told to get it on.
He's still not started this match. I mean, what is this? 5-6 minutes into the match? I'm not sure, but it feels like we've been sitting there for a long time.
Yeah, for the two guys to be wrestling, they have to get a little bit closer. Here we go.
And they lock up there. Whoa, and the strength of Conroy there showing as he just tosses Allan Grogan into the corner there. almost effortlessly.
Yeah, I mean, with his 10 stone 3 in inverted commas physique, then he was able to get a lot of weight behind that shove.
I'd have to agree with you there. I mean, it should be acknowledged that Conroy, the Guv'nor, is the more experienced of the two. Wrestling for many years now, up and down the circuit. He is the bigger of the two, and you know, I believe personally that will swing things in his favour. But you know, balancing things out, Allan Grogan, he's younger, he's faster, he's quicker. He can take to the ropes, he can take to the air. You know, and these may be the undoing of Conroy. It's so hard to call this match. I wouldn't like to place a bet on it. Oh, and once again, just a big shove there, just pounding Allan Grogan into the canvas.
Getting a little bit of congratulations there from Justin Richards.
And while we're on the subject of Justin Richards, he will be appearing later against Stupendous in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
That's going to be the main event of this evening, Dan.
And that's for later, but going back to tonight's action, and right here, right now, is the Guv'nor, Conroy, against Allan the Terminator Grogan. And it's still not much has been given so far. I mean, Conroy's definitely shown that he's the dominator in this match, but we've not really seen a lot to go on just yet.
No, both men keeping well apart from each other.
And they lock up again, sorry to interrupt there. And again, the shove from Conroy goes for a clothesline.
Using that extra little bit of speed, Dan, but Grogan couldn't get that 10 stone 3 frame of Conroy's up.
You really have to question Allan Grogan's strategy there. You know, as I said before, he is faster. He managed to duck that clothesline, but then he went to body slam the big man. He went to body slam the Guv'nor. He went to body slam Conroy. And to be honest, it ain't gonna happen. You've seen the size of him. It's just
using his speed well there, Dan. Leapfrogging up the drop kick, and again,
this is the agility I was referring to.
Conroy's still not down though, Dan.
I said it takes to the air, and look, he's taken to the air straight away. Conroy's dazed. Allan's on the top scram, and big drop kick there. Finally taking the big man down, and he's out of the ring there.
Yeah, I think that's really got to be the strategy he's going to employ, Dan. You know, there's no good going toe to toe with a guy of Conroy's size. If he can stay away from him, keep his distance, hit him with the high impact, high flying moves, he certainly stands a lot more of a chance of coming out victorious. But if you get into a shoving contest with a brick wall, the brick wall's going to win.
This is very true. Conroy making his way back into the ring now. He seems to have taken an injury to his lower back there, and I'm not surprised after that big drop kick sending him crashing to the mat. And I wonder whether this is going to set the pace for the rest of the match. You know, Allan must have realised that playing a strength game with Conroy is just not going to work. And you know, if he realises that drop kick was the thing that's annoyed Con, you know, maybe then that's the strategy he's going to adopt for the rest of this match.
So, Conroy certainly delaying the ref a lot. You know, while he's arguing with the referee, you know, there's not actually a lot going on then.
That's very true. I mean, Allan Grogan's just staying in his corner, really, not really going for it. You know, just waiting for Conroy to.
There's no point in letting the big guy have a breather, really. If I was Allan Grogan, I'd be back in there getting some more offence in. There's no point in letting the big, heavier guy have a breather. You know, you're really playing into his hands if you do that.
And the crowd here in Forfar certainly letting Conroy know what they think of him, and it's not positive.
They're saying sucks, Dan.
He sucks Dan?
There was a comment.
Okay, I wouldn't know about that. Anyway, they lock up again for what, the 4th, 5th time? And Conroy's got that tight headlock synced in. Really tight there around the head of Allan Grogan there. And Allan's not going to be getting out of that in a hurry. But, see.
Pull back now.
Though, Carl Conroy, can you see how big his arms are there? I mean, they are huge arms, just, you know, almost cutting off the air supply to Allan Grogan there.
Grogan does not want to be in that situation at all.
Still in the headlock there. You can see Allan Grogan is trying to go for the technical approach, trying to go for the scientific wrestling approach, trying to roll out of that headlock, trying to roll through. And Conroy keeps bringing him back, keeps using that strength advantage. But now it seems. Oh!
The referee breaking a cheeky hairful, I believe. But Grogan has managed to reverse it now into a headlock of his own, making sure it's well applied.
He's wrenching the head there. That's probably his best approach. I mean, his weight and his strength alone isn't gonna cut off Carl too much, but wrenching it certainly will. Sends him off into the rope, shoulder block, but nothing.
No, didn't even flinch then. No, this is a bad idea from Grogan. That's clotheslines.
Oh, big shoulder block there.
One shoulder down. That's the way. You've got to get more impact.
Only two there. Cole really powered out of that one. Just really showing off his pure strength. And
while the ref's back's turned, look at Justin Richards just laying into Grogan out on the floor.
It's like I said, I knew that this fellow would be interfering in this match, and look at that, the referee's completely oblivious, didn't even notice it.
Yeah, I don't think Justin Richards ever turned up to be a cheerleader then. But as I was saying before, I mean, Grogan just he had to get with a flying shoulder there. You know, he's never going to be able to take Conroy off his feet just by running into him. But with that extra velocity and extra impact of taking off, you know, he managed to get the big guy down.
Well, I had to put over the point about just how big Carl Conroy is. I mean, if you're watching this at home on a DVD, you probably won't realise until you stand next to the big man just how tall and just how festively plump the Guv'nor is. He really is a massive man. And Justin Richards there again cheating. The referee's oblivious, and the crowd are really not fans of this referee either.
That was cheap down the way he's putting his foot across Grogan's throat there. That's just going to. Someone like Conroy steps down on your throat, you're not going to have a whole lot of air getting through. But the guy's shown a lot of spirit though, he's fighting back, he's not taking it lying down. But that looked like an eye rape where I was sitting down.
It certainly did. I mean, we're close to the front here in Forfar, but just got a big neck breaker there. Carl Conroy really hasn't had to do a lot this match here. You know, he's really just taken it slowly. And
big elbow down.
Huge elbow. All that weight coming down on your sternum there. As you said, it's going to prise the air out of Allan Grogan's body. He's not going to be able to get his breath back very easily. And Conroy following up with a nerve hold here.
Yeah, when you look at this, Dan, I mean, you've got to say Conroy is the one who's being allowed to wrestle the match that he'd want to wrestle. He's not having to exert himself a whole hell of a lot. He's managing to keep relatively centred, taking the pain to Grogan. Grogan's having to do all the legwork. In fact, there was some elbows to try and get out of that hole. Cut him off. What did Conroy have to take there? 2 steps, big clothesline, Grogan's down again. It's clever. I mean, you might not particularly like it. The crowd don't particularly like seeing Conroy in this prime position at the minute. But you've got to say it's clever. You know, he knows he's not gonna beat Grogan in the 100-metre dash. So if he can stay where he's not gonna have to move a whole hell of a lot. Like he is now, he's certainly going to stand a much better chance of winning if it's down to power.
Well, once again, he's got that nerve hold locked in. I mean, I wonder whether Allan Grogan's going to be the man to submit here in this match. I mean, it appears he's fighting back. 2 elbows to the gut, and a big gut. Ducks a clothesline this time, and cut off with the elbow. See, Carl Conroy, his experience is really, really shining through here. 2, 3.
There's no need for that just disrespect there, Dan. I think if he'd have gone for a pin with a bit more conviction, he possibly could have taken Grogan down. Oh my word! Grogan absolutely pelted into the turnbuckle there. I'm surprised if he's got any ribs left after that, but that was crazy, the speed that he hit there.
And Carl Conroy, you can definitely see he's got a game plan, you know. First of all, he dropped that big elbow drop onto the ribs. Then there was that Irish whip into the corner again on the ribs. He's hit those clotheslines, he's hit those elbows. Carl Conroy's definitely got a game plan worked out, and he's sticking to it, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be centred down around like the upper torso of Grogan. That seems to be where the vast majority of the punishment's been inflicted. You know, when you think of the area, you've got your heart, you've got your lungs, you've got your liver. You know, on the back, you've got your spine. All vital elements to any wrestler or any athlete, full stop.
Or any human being, John, I'd like to say.
Obviously.
But, you know, I wonder how long Allan Grogan can take this punishment, because it really has been a one-sided affair so far.
If anything, Danny, he's going to have to find himself space to have a little rest.
2 elbows, ducks the clothesline. Ducks the elbow this time. What's he going for? A high cross body. 1, 2. Only 2 there. Carl Conroy kicking out very cleanly, very safely on 2.
Now I think Conroy far too much left there to try and pin him in that situation. Oh, Grogan getting a cheeky kick in there of his own.
No way. Surely not. Oh my God. Allan Grogan.
The speed of the snap suplex there, Dan. That's what carried Conroy over.
Just
because he's not a light man to get up and over, but hitting a snap at that speed, just able to carry him over.
And Grogan here climbing the ropes. This is going to be something big. Is this going to be a high risk manoeuvre? I think it is. What's this going to be? Big elbow drop there, giving Cole a receipt for that one that he gave him earlier on in the match. And he makes the cover. 1, 2. Oh, so close that time.
Conroy was able to get his shoulder up, but that was nowhere near as convincing as him kicking out the pins earlier.
And what's Justin Richards doing here?
Take a little bit more out of him.
Oh no.
Grogan managing to roll him in.
Oh. I think what happened there, Justin Richards got up on the apron to interfere, and
Grogan managed to use Conroy like a battering ram. The towel's been thrown in.
The towel's been thrown. This is too fast for me to keep up with. 1, 2, 3. That's it. The match is over. Conroy is the winner.
Despicable actions, Dan. That's the only way you can really describe it. Despicable actions there by Justin Richards. He throws the towel in. I mean, in many circles, you would see that as him, you know, calling time on his partner's match. You know,
well,
you know, he doesn't want to take any more punishment. He's just used it to distract the referee. Flipped Grogan off the top turnbuckle where he'd gone up to deliver some more punishment, and then Conroy's capitalised. But that's nothing but a cheap victory in my eyes.
Well, I think, yeah, if I'm piecing together the information, it seems like he threw the towel in and the referee went to ask Conroy if he gave up. While he was doing that, Justin Richards just launched Allan Grogan off that top rope. And, oh my God. Big cold rubber.
I mean, is the referee actually going to exert any sort of authority here, Dan? Or is he just going to let these two vultures pick over the carcass of Allan Grogan? I mean, come on, ref.
Going back to the little summary there, Justin Richards launched Allan Grogan off the top rope, and then Cole, I think, did he hit a leg drop or an elbow drop?
Looked like an elbow then.
And managed to get the 1, 2, 3 count there. And Justin Richards not very showing much of a liking to the referee or to Allan Grogan there. We saw earlier he pile-drived Allan Grogan, and just there he looked like he just clotheslined the referee. wonder what repercussions this is going to have for later on when it's Justin Richards versus Stu Penders in the main event.
Well, if I was Justin Richards, having not really made any friends in this match, I'd be watching out for a sniper on the balcony, Dan.